Hello guys and welcome to Luimarco's Natural Bodybuilding and Fitness. As the title says it, I'm going to talk about the best pre-workout ever. The fact of the matter is I'm receiving a lot of questions, especially on my Facebook, about this matter, and I had to address it because I feel that it is a sensitive matter for the simple fact that a lot of people have tons of misconception about pre-workouts, and I feel that some of you guys are even abusing the dosage when it comes to pre-workout. Now, first of all, pre-workout, as far as I know, did not exist 10 years ago. If I do remember, the first product was probably NO Explode, introduced about 8 to 9 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, by BSN. And indeed, when I tried it the first time it came in, it was kind of a good sensation. After 2 weeks I was jacked, the pump was there, the veins, and so on. The thing is, after a while my body got used to it. So the second bottle I've tried was not that effective, and the novelty factor was already gone. The thing is, it was kind of a revolution, and a lot of brands followed in the same path. I remember the second one I've tried was Expand from Dymataz. It was even stronger. The sensation came back, and the feeling was good. And then I moved on to different brands like Nas or I totally forgot the brands back then, but there was tons of them from different manufacturers. Anyway, so I decided to do this topic, or to talk about it, because I received several questions, amongst which some are really worrying and troubling, to say the least. I have a dude on my Facebook that asked me if it is okay to take 3 scoops of Jacked. As you guys know, probably most of you guys know Jacked. It is one of the most popular pre-workout nowadays. I don't have a bottle, but it is somehow comparable to Hemo Rage or When Amar. I mean, you guys know that these small bottles, these concentrated bottles, are really trendy nowadays. So you see Jacked, Hemo Rage, When Amar are coming up with these kind of products, which are labeled to be ultra concentrated and really, really efficient, and even very potent, and even scary, to say the least. Anyhow, most of these products, I'm talking about the concentrated ones, have what we call 1,3-D-methylamylamine, also known as gyraminin, if I'm not mistaken. Now, that component, as far as I know, is not legal everywhere. It is legal in the US, and probably it is sold pretty much everywhere, even in Canada, even though the legislation is kind of touchy around it. Anyway, we can't go around it because it is widespread nowadays. So all of you guys are pretty much taking those kind of products. So when I come back to that dose that the gentleman was talking about, namely 3 scoops of Jacked, is totally ungodly. It is dangerous. There is absolutely no doubt about it. It is not recommended. And the gentleman said that pretty much everybody in his gym is taking 3 scoops of Jacked. Why? Because after a while these guys are becoming non-sensitive. They developed a tolerance to the product, so they had to taper up and double the dosage, and in this case taking 3 times the recommended dosage, which is absolutely insane. I cannot even imagine what these guys are taking or how they're feeling, because when I tried only 1 scoop of 1 MR or Hemo Rage, I'm amped, and I stay basically hyped for hours. As a matter of fact, last time I took Hemo Rage, I stayed awake for 18 hours straight. I'm not even kidding. 18 hours without a sleep. So, as I mentioned, I had to address this manner because unfortunately you cannot go around it. It is pretty much one of the biggest segments when it comes to supplementation nowadays, right? Most of the companies have a brand, basically a product or two when it comes to pre-workouts, and it is really popular amongst you trainees. So you guys are taking a lot of pre-workouts, so I had to address it, and I named this video the best pre-workout, and please allow me to tell you why it is called in such a manner. Now, first of all, there is no such a thing as the best pre-workout. Why? Because as advanced as the human technology is, the human body on the other side is really dumb. I repeat, the human body is really dumb, right? And it gets basically non-sensitive, and it will get used to pretty much any chemical product you will give it after a while. So you will develop what we call a non-sensitivity, right? You will develop a tolerance to any kind of chemical component you will put in your body after a while. So whatever product you will buy, you name it, C4, NMR, Muscle Prime, Super Pump 250, you take whatever, after a while, pretty much after 2 or 3 weeks, your body will get used to it and it will become non-effective, right? So by reflex, a lot of you guys are trying to double or add the dosage, which is a big no. It does not help. It will just push the limit, the envelope, and your body will get even more used to it, while probably you're taking some risks, right? Because the 1,3-dimethylamylamine, as far as I know, it's a risky product, and as far as I know, it is probably illegal in certain sport federations. Now, that being said, what is the solution? I can tell you to not take pre-workouts, but that will not work. You guys might as well open any kind of magazine, and you will see that pretty much all the ads are about pre-workouts, so you guys are buying them big time. So I had to address this basically to tell you what is the best solution and how to try to keep up with this new trend, right? As far as I said, this basically segment of supplement was not existing about 10 years ago. It is definitely new, and it is hitting the market big time. So what is my suggestion to you? I will not tell you to go ahead and take Muscle Prime. As far as I know, it is very good. However, you will get used to it too. I will not tell you to go ahead and take Hemorrhage, because you will get used to it. Same will go with Super Pump, Max, you name it. Any kind of product you name me, you will get used to it. Nano Explode, Expand, and so on. So, my methodology that I'm proposing to you, and trust me, it works. Basically, to try to prevent your body from getting used to the chemicals in this product is to cycle them. Now, probably most of you are saying, duh, of course you need to cycle them, but listen up. I'm not telling you to cycle this every month, meaning you'll take Hemorrhage for a month and then you will switch to Muscle Prime and so on. No, that's not what I'm suggesting to you. I want you to cycle this product every other day, meaning, let's say you train 3 times a week like I do. So, your first day of workout, you will take a sample or a dose of Hemorrhage. Next day, for instance, would be 2 days after, you will have another workout. Now, you will not continue with Hemorrhage, right? You will switch in the same week to Muscle Prime, right? And then you will finish up your week with Super Pump. Now, how will you choose what kind of pre-workouts you will take? Because at least you will need 3 or 4, right? To cycle them efficiently. The thing is, there are pretty much 3 types of pre-workouts. There are those smallish one, the concentrated one, right? Pretty much all of them are containing that product, which is 1,3-dimethylamylamine. So they're 1,3-dimethylamylamine oriented. There are other products like the Muscle Prime. This though, it is beta-alanine oriented. Beta-alanine is a good acid or amino acid. It works really well. It adds some power. I definitely tried it and I confirmed that. I backed that up. So this one here, as I said, is beta-alanine oriented. And on the other hand, the most common products like Super Pump or Nano Explode and so on, they're pretty much ANO oriented, so AAKG, or pretty much arginine oriented. So all the three of them works. Now, don't get me wrong, Muscle Prime has some ANO in it. It does have some ANO. However, it is still oriented towards beta-alanine effects more than it is for ANO. So this way, guys, if you switch or you cycle in the same week three types of product, you will prevent your body from getting used to them, because the human body, it is dumb. It gets used to whatever you throw at it when it comes to chemicals, right? Even the non-natural guys who take illegal products, namely steroids, they're getting used to them, and in their slang they call this being chemically burned, right? Chemically done. They will tell this guy is chemically done, meaning that that guy is no longer sensitive to steroids, right? So he might as well stop his career. It happens to everything. The only thing that the body does not get used to is regular food, namely whey protein, BCAA, glutamine. Those things are regular food. Your body will never get used to them. We need them since our beginning from birth to death, right? It's always there. I'm receiving tons of questions about Agent M as well. Agent M, namely, is not a pre-workout. You might as well have this every day, all year long, if you can afford it, right? This is basically BCAA, right? And BCAAs are branched chain amino acids. Your body will never get used to them. I prefer calling it an anabolic factor, so to speak. This will keep your body in a positive nitrogen balance, meaning your anabolic basically system is always on when you're having BCAA flowing in your bloodstream. So again, Agent M is not a pre-workout. If you can afford it, you might as well have it on a daily basis, or any kind of other type of BCAA, not only Agent M. So that was my take, guys, on the pre-workouts. I prefer you watching this video again to understand again. So I want you to cycle pre-workouts depending on their genre or their kind of composition in the same week. Do not stick with any kind of pre-workout for more than few days. Your body will get used to it. You will have no sensitivity after a while. So watch this video again and hit me back with questions. As for me, as you guys know, I'm sick today, but I'm still hitting the gym tonight to work out some legs. Sunny day, rainy day, I have to go to the gym. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a nice one.